pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he would be brought down at about the 43 that time. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? It's a mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. McCoy. And he powers his way up past the 30. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
10th carry now for Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott, and an alley to run. Power running by Zeke, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll try to throw now. Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Prescott. The out route incomplete. It's Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the blitz does come. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
So slow, fucking out of here.
Now Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Prescott now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Oh, that's bullshit.
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can throw some more football.
That's exactly right.
That's bullshit. I called timeout.
The other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fucking timeout. Damn, I hit the fucking button. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
So a tie ball game here as the kids.
Shouldn't be a tie game because I fucking hit timeout. The fuck?
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here.
I'm their 10-second runoff when I'm calling fucking timeout. What the fuck is that?
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea.
Got him. Oh, my God!
A touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal.
Oh, my God!
Still having to make that transition.
Give him the game.
Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And if I don't score, you're cheating. Thank you.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. In overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.